guys, I have to show you this. Look how beautiful that zinnia is. Look how beautiful that zinnia is. Isn't that so gorgeous? Look. So beautiful. I love zinnias. Will forever be a staple in my garden. Hey guys, do you ever, I'm sure gardeners feel this, but do you fall in love with your garden when you just see such beautiful things? And I know I showed this yesterday, but I just have to show you again today. Look at the beauty. Look at that, guys. Look at how beautiful that is. Look. These zinnias are just so beautiful. Look at that. I can't. And what I'm also very excited about, I mean, I have my miracle. And I did get rid of that other. I'm gonna give it to my mom because I know that she'll take care of it and she'll let it go through its full life cycle. But look at my son. There are several buds. They're multi-head sunflowers. So you can see another one, two pop in there. And when I look around my garden and I just see flowers and just growth despite it being such gloomy weather, I just fall in love with my garden. Tell me how you guys fall in love with your
What you call that one? The berries are getting bigger, and it's like that one is I put some fertilizer, the organic fertilizer that I made. So, and I'm planning to put another like this here.
plum?
No, like that. No, this
There's
one.
Noi Noi.
Yeah. He eats
Hi,
all the
Noi
time.
Noi.
This one.
Hi guys, I am at my parents' house and I thought I'd give you a little garden tour of my mom's house, the backyard. Things are, my mom just got back from staying in OC for a while, and so things she just planted, she just planted a few things, so it hasn't popped up yet, but I told her it's a good starting point, so let's start back here. So I'm going to start off in what I call the little orchard area. This is their plum tree, which has quite a lot of plums. The one thing with this plum tree, it seems that they tend to get like this pretty early. Oopsie, right there. They tend to get like this pretty early and they get small. This year, these are a little bigger than the previous year, so that's good. And then she has a little raspberry plant there. These are blueberry plants that I purchased and got her about a few years ago. And last year they were really, really tiny, like small. Now look how big they are getting, which is really cool. This one's still relatively small, but at least that other one is getting bigger. Now, this is talbos ng kamote. Hindi ko alam sa English, so the leaves of bayan? Kamote. Whatever kamote is. But anyways, I can't think of it right now. But I'll put it along the screen. So this is talbos ng kamote. In Philippine cuisine, we just pick off the young leaves and then we cook it accordingly. My mom has created some bed. She transplanted cucumber, which is a little in transplant shock. I don't know why she has this cover. Anyways, this is her sitaw bed. So sitaw is just like Asian long bean. I'm going to help this trellis upward here. Ooh. Alright, I helped that trellis. Now that got trellised. Going back here, this is their lemon plant. It produces a lot of lemons, pretty juicy, but I prefer Meyer lemons personally. And this is a apricot tree that we got during the winter season. So this will not bear any fruit this year. It's still establishing. This is their apple tree. It's pretty sweet apples, but they're very tiny apples. So this is what they have. It has a lot of fruit. And then this is a guava, which surprisingly produces a lot of guava, but it produces it very in off seasons. So it's going dormant now, which is weird. And then it'll produce fruits in the winter time. This is their persimmon tree. So this is their persimmon tree, which is loaded with persimmons, and a lot of the flowers that were here are now having little persimmons. So they're going to have quite a lot. Last year there wasn't a lot, so we anticipate that there's going to be a lot of persimmons this season. These are blackberries. This is the second year. This produced quite a lot of blackberries. As you can see, there's some already there. I think my daughter would come out here and just pick them before. See? They're actually a little bit bigger last year. They might get bigger again this year, but that's still super tart. Actually, my daughter would just come in and pick them and eat them right off the vine. They're super sweet. And then over here, we have a raspberry, which you can see a ton of raspberry flowers everywhere. These are very prolific, and so we had quite a lot of raspberries as well. And then this are little clementines. These could be very sweet, but it's off and on, but it does produce a lot. As you can see, there are a ton of little cuties. All right, they have a lot of gophers, which really stinks, and their soil is very clay, heavy clay. So this is our pineapple guava. I love to see that there's some new growth there, so I'm so excited for this. Pineapple guava is my new favorite type of guava. And then my mom's obsessed with roses, so she has roses all along there and then over there as well. And this is the calamansi tree, which we cultivated, and my mom has been doing some organic fertilizing, and it looks like it is starting to have a new growth, which is good, because for a while it was pretty stunted and it was giving off these yellow leaves, which now looks like there's new growth there, so that's good. Walking away from the orchard area, this is where there was some pechay that kept bolting and different roly-polies were eating off of it, but my mom is going to replant some ampalaya here, and then here there's kangkong, and then also I interplanted some Swiss chard while she was gone there. And then this spot looks empty right now. However, she planted all of her beans, so I will do an update once they start sprouting. This is their second persimmon tree. They have quite a lot of persimmons already, so I'm excited. I love making persimmon cookies, so can't wait to have so many persimmons. And then this is my mom's little tomato garden, and these are all tomatoes that I sent her, and you can see everything looks so healthy. But one thing that I want to show you is just how healthy the stalks are, the stems, and you can tell how just really healthy these plants are. See, look how thick those are, and there's a lot of flowers, so excited for her tomato harvest as well. Over here, this is a melon. This is patola, and that is kabocha. I told my mom I'm going to give her a watermelon plant to plant over here as well. This kabocha plant unfortunately already had one, but it just was not fertilized. And that's typically what happens, because in the beginning parts, there's, if you don't get male flowers along with the female flowers, things don't get fertilized and it just dies, which she should just take off. But ouch. But look at all those persimmons. It's gonna be a good harvest. Coming out from the back, this is their grape. This grape is very interesting because they are just really tiny grapes, but it's hit and miss. There are some grapes that are super sweet, and then there are some grapes that are not, but they cut this back every year and it just regrows itself. It's a monster. They used to have this all kind of like what do you call it, crisscrossed? Can't think of the term now, but it was killing some of the grapes, so they just opened it up. So that's their grapes. And then if I turn here, this is my mom's row of peppers that she has been actually rehabilitating because there were some deficiency, and the leaves were yellow. I personally think it's also because we have had no sun. I mean, if I look at the sky, it's just been like this pretty much all the time. So those are her peppers. These are the pechay. I think in a few vlogs you saw that when we harvested some pechay, but she just can't keep up with them. So she said she's gonna just let them go to seed and then replant them. And then she finally planted her eggplants. So these are all of her eggplants. And then my mom loves some succulents inside her sunroom. She doesn't know what those are. So, and then I gave my mom the marigold and the micro tom tomatoes, which I knew there were some tomatoes. Let's see. There you go. So that is a tour of my mom's garden. I am excited to continue to share garden videos with you guys and just see the progress of my mom's garden as well. She actually has pretty good harvest year after year. But yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this garden tour of my mom's garden. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.